We are downtown Houston at the Women's March, and we're going to be walking and trying to talk to some people and stuff. Okay.
And this is Carter's son.
Okay. So, I don't know, we're kind of here late, and it's raining, so I don't know how much we're going to get to see or where everyone is, but we will. There's some homeless people. There's a bunch of people in the street. They're walking up towards Eleanor Tinsley Park. Oh, there's a lot of words on this one. Let's see what worth and dignity of every person. We got lots of pussy hats going on, and so it's a very interesting time. There are a few men, mostly women. So we've got our chick magnet.
That's okay.
So, I don't know, I can look at chat. All chat is on. So, y'all can all talk or whatever, all two of you. Yeah, so the phone is really stupid. It doesn't allow screen lock in the horizontal position. It only lets you disable screen rotation or lock screen rotation. So I don't know if anyone has any questions for any of the people who are marching. We can ask questions or get into a lively debate. This is actually where I go to work, so oh, I saw some of the chat pop up. Fuck, I can't see anything. How do you make the chat pop up? There's some very interesting filters I can do. What a world we live in! What is going on? Got all these people. Okay. So what else do we got? Share. Ooh, we can share. We need to share. I'm gonna send a tweet. Okay, wait. Shit. Oh. Yeah. So yeah. What? I don't know. I don't care. I want Myrtle.
No.
Myrtle. I don't want to carry that umbrella. Vote Lean In. I don't know who Lean is. So I don't know if anyone listened to the witness testimony by the women that were assaulted by that creepo, what is he, Olympic dude? But some pretty scathing, wait, come on. Okay, here's chat. All good. Watching the favorite movie. Okay. It only shows the chat when it's scrolling. It's like really not cool. So we're walking up against the parade route right now. Is that still recording? We still got the videos? So. I think we're good. What, honey?
Iris.
Stream it to the internet.
Oh God, don't point the camera at that. That's like dot poop. Hey, everywhere.
Yeah. So downtown. How are y'all today?
Hello. How are you?
Thank you. Fine.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Myrtle.
We need real-time video stabilization is what we need.
Hey Seth, run this back to that trash can over there. There's one right down there.
So I don't know how many women are participating in the march today. It seems like I have that where I'm from, years 2049. Dogs to protect Rogue against feminists. Yes. Hey, how's it going? We're here. Got the pussy hats. I want a pussy hat. I think they're cool. To show that I'm down with the movement. I can't even say it with a straight face.
This is my feminist right here, my bitches.
Okay, so what are we doing? It seems like the crowd is thinning in that direction. Do you want to figure out where everyone's walking to, or what do you think, y'all? Well, y'all, internet. What do you think we should do? Do you think we should?
Wait, Dad. Listen to your son, but don't listen to him at the same time.
Well, they're all heading up towards Eleanor Tinsley Park, I believe, which we could drive to. If you're carrying that, you're carrying it. We can see just the edge of the building I work in right there. And, actually, no, I'm sorry, not right there. Right there. You see the DoubleTree? Straight up from the DoubleTree.
It was the other side of City Hall.
It was at the City Hall, so
Okay.
it's about ended now.
Yeah, okay. Well, we've been seeing people, and they're kind of breaking off from each other, but
Right,
they're still
and they're kind of parked over this way.
Yeah, that's what we parked.
March started next year.
Okay, and so then they're coming back
They're
from
coming
it.
back to their park.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Got it. So let's go to City Hall.
Okay.
Okay. Onwards and upwards, internet. Please, internet, send me money to buy me a hamburger.
That was
Oh yeah,
me.
yeah. That's this kid right here.
Yeah.
Internet hamburgers, kid. He needs those internet hamburgers. All super chat donations in the next how many minutes?
Like, this kid is
Seth,
so...
do a dance for super chats, and the money will go to buying this young man hamburgers.
From Wendy's. That's all they're gonna give me.
You're like, let's be real. I don't have enough money for those Whataburger hamburgers.
Yeah. Now, if I was super lucky, we could go to Rudy's because they're rude, so that's why they call them Rudy's.
Well, what about, do you like Red Robin?
Red Robin.
On the quest for more pussy hats. Okay, so this is City Hall right here. City Hall told me that I wasn't allowed to fly my drone around City Hall. So I don't know if we're coming up to stick a Molotov. Yeah, we're not going to arson City Hall on a live stream.
They're trying to freaking burn the Donald Trump poopy whatever flag thing.
Okay, Seth.
He will not divide us. Not true. He will divide us because he's dumb.
Your vote, your voice. Yeah, it's pretty much over now. We're catching the end of it. So we got here too late. We were at this guy's Pinewood Derby.
Which I got fourth place almost all the time.
So yeah, they told me not to take off from around City Hall. And so there's a public library that's 1 block down from here. And then that's that big building right there. And then on the other side of that is a parking garage. And I went up to like the 15th story of the parking garage. I took off, flew over the public library, and then buzzed City Hall. I was doing loops, came back. It was fun. There's some cool fountains over this way. They're not turned on.
We also tried to fly over a building. I think we saw a sniper.
Yeah. The future is female. At least 50% of it. Okay. Go, go, go. Okay. Hey, honk at the cops, it'll work. So they shut down the streets, it looks like. America KKK. Yeah, that's the horse poop from the. Where did Mom go? Did you see that?
She was ahead. She's like,
Marco! Oh, there she is. Marco!
Sadly, no, I don't. I just like screaming. There's Mommy.
I'm good. If this was true equality, there'd be twice as many female restrooms as male restrooms, because women take longer to pee. We're about equality of outcome, not opportunity. You gotta remember that. You gotta love changing the world. Yeah, fuck men!
Dad, I popped out of nowhere and you're like, oh my god, where did you come from, son? It's because I did this freaky weird...
Alright, let's see what chat's saying. Please remove your paint.
About an organization that you need to know about. It's called All
We'll empty his whole life savings into super chat. Did we get any super chats?
Podium.
Oh, yeah,
Monica
I don't know how to see this shit.
And Aaron Smith.
Thank you, Houston. Thank you for coming out. My name is Erin Smith. I speak to you today as a young woman that believes there is a brighter future for all women and girls. I'm a founding member of the organization I'll Have What She's Having, and our mission is simple. We want to live in a world that represents, reflects, and respects all women that live in it. Woohoo! We believe the most urgent issue facing us is our fight to support women's health care. Good health is the foundation to thriving in any environment, and we must fight to protect our right
you run the
to
live
affordable
stream for a
health care.
second.
Yes, sir!
Point that
Our
at good
access
stuff.
to organizations such as Planned Parenthood, Legacy Community Health, and so many others, which provide affordable healthcare services to those in need. I too believe that a new day is on the horizon. I believe that in my lifetime, a woman will hold the highest office, the office of President of the United States. I believe that we will see more women in leadership positions in all industries.
Yeah, I guess that's
and I believe we will see workplaces that are more tolerant to women's issues and women's values. I believe in these things because I know we are capable and very deserving. But in order to get there, we must stand together. We must work together, and we must empower one another. We must motivate the indifferent, we must educate the uninformed, and we must create a voice that cannot be ignored. We've all heard the phrase, "This is a man's world and I just live in it." But that's not true. It's our world too, and I refuse to just exist.
I thought it was, this is a man's world, and you built the train to carry
My name is Erin Smith, and I'm with I'll Have What She's Having, and I'm happy. Woohoo! And I'm very excited to introduce you guys to our next speaker, Monica Pope.
Hold this and don't swing it.
Guys, let's take a second.
Don't move it.
If we can.
Right there.
Inhale, peace in. Exhale, peace out. Whilst we breathe, we hope. I am Monica Pope. 38 years ago, I set out to change how our city eats. I'm a Houstonian, a mother, a small business owner, a chef. I see you all. I've probably fed all of you. Through my connection to our food community, our families, farmers, bakers, cheesemakers, and ranchers, I have worked diligently to bring us all better health and community. To the moms, you fight a war to put food on the table that is free of chemicals when every store in the food desert in our neighborhoods only sells processed crap meant to trap our children in chemical addiction and disease. We see you. To our farming family, you are the engine, the power of the real movement, food movement. You fight global warming, you beat Harvey, you survived the icy apocalypse without chemicals. Our relationship, which is way more than a money exchange for food, connects us back to the earth. We see you. To the earth. We have taken you without care for the air, soil, and water. No more. With this group of women, I'll have what she's having. We pledge to protect you, to eat where your food lives, to be plastic free, to reduce waste, to recycle like there's no tomorrow. With a new purpose. Mother Nature, we see you. I'll see you every weekend at the farmer's market. I'll have what she's having.org. I'll have what she's having.org.
I see you.
Hey honey, I'm gonna do a loop.
My name is Lori Choi if we haven't met yet. And I'm going to tell you later why a vascular surgeon is compelled to stand up here and speak for women's health.
Keep it extended out on your arm and yeah.
Science is sexy. I have some numbers for you. Roe v. Wade saved hundreds of thousands of lives. It makes no sense to me why you want to change that unless you have a better plan. Show me that plan. This one's been working really well. Why is it that we stand in the shadow of the world's greatest medical center, but keep our citizens away from its progress and the technology that it has to offer? We have the largest uninsured population in the country. And these women up here who work hard, taking care of their children, taking care of their elderly parents, I cannot do surgery and see my patients recover without their help. And we're doing everything that we can to deny them access to health care so they can keep themselves healthy to help me do my job.
Does
that make any sense?
Houston great. Houston's one of the most diverse cities, but it's also super.
We're gonna go to dinner tonight, and we're gonna celebrate our everything great with these women. They cook our food, they serve us, and they're uninsured, groped, grabbed, underpaid. This group says no more. Planned Parenthood is a great primary care provider for these women, and they're not having it.
You need to keep this level, okay?
A year ago when I was at the Women's March in DC, I did feel inspiration, but it wasn't enough. If you've been lying in bed, reading your social media, feeling that the Texas government and the US government does not represent you, I want you to do what I did. Do more. I'llhaveWhatShe'sHaving.org. We need your talents. My second goal for you is I want to send $1 million love letter to Melanie Linton and Planned Parenthood. I want you to take out your phone and text PP Chef to 41444. $1. 10 of your friends sends $1. Tell Planned Parenthood we thank them, we need them, and we stand with them. I'm Lori Choi, I'm with I'llhaveWhatShe'sHaving.org, and we'll see you at our next event.
Oh guys, you've been great. Thanks for enduring and persevering and persisting, and yet she persevered during the rain. We've got 2 more scheduled speakers. Then we're going to bring the committee up and have them introduce our candidates and our sponsors. And then DJ Gracie's going to play some fun dance tunes for us as we finish up.
Oh my gosh! Internet, can you wait for those dance tunes? Are y'all ready?
No, I'm not.
Hobbit Women's March. We got the 360 camera going, so you should be able to see a little bubble in time.
The Nazis are dead. He is not a Nazi. You idiots. You stupid teenagers. And you're stupid.
I like their Trump signs. Like this Trump sign right here.
Good morning, ladies and allies, sisters in arms. This morning, I stand in front of you as a proud OIF woman veteran. I am the outreach coordinator for Grace After Fire. We are a nonprofit for women veterans and their families. And I say women veterans, I mean all women veterans. It doesn't matter if you're black, if you're white, if you're blue, green, yellow, gay, straight, LGBT, trans. We support you.
There's a couple of redundancies in there.
My sisters, we have to stand up and show up and empower each other.
Don't you be racist.
That's why we are here. We have to join together for equal opportunities both during our service and after our service as veterans. We need to have better access to health care and stop military sexual trauma. This is my body. Today, I march with you, and I hope you'll join me June 12th for Women Veterans Day to tell our great country, I am the veteran. Thank you.
I have the honor of introducing our last speaker, and but then stay tuned because we have quite a few more people to introduce you to that you're going to want to know after this march. And the lady I have the proud honor of introducing you to has been standing up for the men and women who are working, the people who are laboring. And she's been at this a long time. Her name is Linda Morales with the AFL-CIO.
¡Viva las mujeres! ¡Viva las mujeres! As the speaker said, I'm Linda Morales. I'm with the Texas Gulf Coast Area Labor Federation of the AFL-CIO. We represent 40,000 men and women strong. Janitors, teachers, plumbers, hotel workers, city workers, machinists, steel workers, painters, state workers, flight attendants, laborers, seafarers, iron workers, insulators, longshoremen, and electricians like my good friend Pat Burnham, who's part of the organizing group here. It is a pleasure to be here, and a big thank you to the organizers for this incredible event. Look around you. We are America, and we are here to stay. Together, we will not go from a nation of immigrants to a nation of ignorance. Together, we will not go to a nation that respects human rights to a nation of no rights. Together, we will change the political landscape of Texas back to the friendly state that we all know it to be. Welcoming to immigrants, welcoming to LGBTQI, welcoming to the disabled, and welcoming to women. We must all join in the fight for the principle of equal rights and self-determination of all people. We must stand Texas tall in promoting and encouraging respect for fundamental freedoms for all without distinction as to race, sex, language, sexual preference, or religion. Organized labor is doing its part to influence the political process outcome. We are fighting to advance the working families agenda, which includes living wage, apprenticeship training programs, good quality jobs, pay equity for women, workplace health and safety, and ending SB 4, the Show Me Your Papers racist law.
I also am kind of for open borders, so I don't really care if you're here. You know where Mom is? You see her?
The wrongs that we feel and the wrongs that hurt many people. We have many people running for political office. Yes, that's good, but we need to make sure that those running are on our side. Good criteria. Do no harm to our most vulnerable communities, our seniors, our disabled, and our immigrant communities. If you do not stand with us, if you do not stand for us, we will not stand with you.
Yeah, I like what she said, Red Guy, up until she started talking about the union stuff. But I'm for money for educational training. I think we need to make it so easy to be a mechanic that you can't be a cheap mechanic because there's just so much mechanic labor around. We'll crash those prices on those commodity, labor things where people take care of you. Turn on the fucking chat. Why doesn't this work? It's like useless. You have to be touching it to read the chats.
Hello, Houston!
We're looking for some dogs.
Through the rain. I appreciate all of you. My name is Sana. I'm one of the organizers for this year's Women's March. And this year's Women's March was organized around a dining room table. We're all volunteers, and it took a lot of coffee and a lot of money.
We got a very large fuck Trump sign.
We would not have been able to do that without our wonderful sponsors. So please, Houston, help me thank our sponsors. We have the National Organization of Women.
For saving our women with your
We have Americans United. everyone who donated through the GoFundMe. We're completely grassroots, and this would not be possible if you guys hadn't opened up your hearts and your wallets. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much.
Hello again. I would like to introduce two awesome ladies from Sheila Jackson Lee's camp. One is Alexandra and Erica Lee, her daughter. Come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alexandria Barnaby. I'm a political science major at Texas Southern University. Me and my constituents, a part of her millennial team, are proud to represent Sheila Jackson Lee on this momentous occasion, a true embodiment of what we are here today for female empowerment. And though she couldn't be here, she sent us here in her stead to show the president and all those who support his misogynistic, racist, bigoted rhetoric that we are a united force to be reckoned with. And we will not only fight, but win the battle, this ongoing battle against gender inequality. We will not be silenced or ignored, nor will we yield to the will of our oppressors. They will try to divide us with clever tactics and labels, because we all know that there is nothing more dangerous to a patriarchal society than a determined woman, except for many women with determination. That is why, as I look upon all of you today, determined and ready as ever, I can say with full confidence that we can handle anything that this current administration will try to throw at us. Especially with a representative on our side like Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee.
Oh, gotta love Sheila Jackson Lee.
So I ask, while she battles it out in DC for trying to protect our rights, I ask that you join us in this battle and our fight against inequality and justice, and go out there and vote so we can be victorious in 2018.
I'd say a little bit.
This is the year, this is the decade, this is the century of the woman. Thank you.
So there's really like some theory
And all I want
behind
to
it,
add is
right?
that my mother sees you, Houston. You're beautiful. We're united. They can shut down the government, but they won't shut us down. No vote, no voice.
Like from a theoretical standpoint, like you can have like women on top, which is always good, or men on top, and then like equality, right? And so equality, like, are we defining like a region of equality? Like, what's the difference between men and women that we're gonna call it equal? Because I mean,
if I call your name, you're
like,
here.
there's some,
Please come up to the
like,
front of the
range that
stage
we're
over
going to,
here
like,
by the
say
flagpole,
this
by our
is
Texas flag.
equality,
And
but even then there's like
wrapping this
one on,
thing up.
like
So,
technically on
one of
top,
the
like from an
important
objective
things is to
standpoint,
Next
right?
year, no one should
So,
vote.
is it just that women want to be like 1% over men, and then when it flips, they'll stop, or do they have like some plan? Like, is it like a train and there's momentum, and you're gonna be like coming up into equality, and then they like overshoot, you know, and then they're gonna be like have to roll the train back, and they're like, oh fuck, we overshot. We wanted just equality. We've gotten too much equality now, over equality or something, you know? I don't know. So, anyways, what do y'all want to see? What do y'all want to do? I'm here, Carter Cole, reporting downtown from the Women's March.
Justice First Court of Appeals,
Sheila Jackson Lee, the Crown Weave herself, dispatched her daughter. So you got
because it wasn't important enough for her to.
Hey, she's in Washington, fighting hard against the Orange Cheeto.
Impoverishing her
Impoverishing her district.
The district.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay, I can hear.
Okay.
United States District 7.
Okay.
Madeline K.
So I'm just gonna keep on trying to stream until
Rita Lucio.
wait, here we got Seth.
Senator
Dance Monkey!
Sufrenia Thompson, State Representative District.
More dancing!
Scott Dolly Dillinger, Civil District Court 189.
Wait, dance.
Steve Brown, U.S. Representative, District 22. Tahir Javid, U.S. Representative, District 29. Tanya Jones, Judge, County Criminal Court at Law, District 15. And D.C. Caldwell, Justice of Peace, Precinct 7, Place 2. So, on that note,
okay.
I heard your name called. Thank you for your support.
We have 8 viewers and only 5 thumbs up. You know what that means, people. Get to thumbs upping. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you want this kind of push him in, he doesn't have a cell phone. You can just, there could be only one. The internet says that we should throw you into this water right here.
Dad, take a drone and then take.
So this is the Exxon building, and they're selling it. So there's going to be a lot of open office space downtown. This is the old library that I flew over. And
what are you going to do in 2018?
This building, I haven't been able to get into it, and I really want to. That's Allen 2. This is Allen 1. Normally go and eat down there somewhere.
I would ask the whole steering committee to come forward. We're all scattered around doing stuff to help everybody get out.
Fuck Hillary.
Thank you for staying
I mean, I don't like
this
Trump,
year.
so don't get twisted with that. But I mean, Johnson wasn't much better, but he's who I voted for. So.
We care about each of you, and thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting Houston.
Okay. So.
And we're going to have an after party at Axelrad in Midtown.
Oh,
so
that's a cool bar. Axelrad, they've got all these.
Hey, would you like to help him?
Do you want to go to Axelrad?
We can eat there and we take the dogs.
We're going to go to the Women's March after party.
A white man's song?
What?
Why are they taking a white man's song?
A white man's song? Yeah, we need women's songs. This is not a woman's song. It's a man's song. It's clearly a man's voice. Buddy, you're a woman. Make a big bitch over your pussy. Gonna get equality one day. All over the place singing fuck Trump, fuck Trump, fuck Trump. Oh, we got the DJ going. Gold man, got a pussy bleeding, need free medical.
Big disgrace, waving your banner all over the place. We will rock. Sing it.
We will free stuff.
Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, tear in your eyes, gonna make you zombie someday. You got blood on your face. Big disgrace, somebody better put you back into your place. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. Ow! We will rock you. Women, we will rock you.
T-shirts right here. Okay, so we're going to the bar. It's going to the bar. It's called Axelrod. They got this cool tree that's like covered in these fluorescent lights and shit. And they've also got all of these like hammocks and shit set up. So it's like all these bars, and then there's like just fucking hammocks everywhere, and everyone hangs out. Dog friendly. It's a cool place. We go. I haven't been a few times. Okay, so how did everyone like? Who's more oppressed, trans women or trans? That's a good question. That's a good question. Because we need to be able to enumerate the oppression stack. That's an important feature of this group identity politics. If we don't know who's more oppressed, then we don't know. I mean, how do we know who to talk to? It's a problem.
I'm like, I don't know.
This is why I'm trying to start a get myself in trouble. I'll bite my tongue. But anyways, I identify as a girl, but only sometimes. I'm in transition. Most of the time I've been identifying as an attack helicopter. But lately I feel like my gender fluidity has changed, you know? And I just don't know. But I don't plan to take any steps to transition. Oh, I'm an asshole. But anyways,
I feel like I'm in a helicopter.
I don't know. It's an interesting problem and debate.
If you're a helicopter,
I don't know what the answer is, because I'm very much for individual rights and liberty, and I really actually like that one union woman. I like a lot of what she was saying, and I think that unions have the right to exist. I don't really see the point in them anymore. I think that if you're being oppressed, you can just whip out a cell phone and videotape whatever was going wrong. But it's also like, holy shit, these dogs just walking on me. You know, if you want to collude to fuck over the rest of the people in your industry, I think it would be cool if there was like different unions, right? And then the unions had to compete against each other. Like, there could be capitalism in between unions, and the unions would be like, yo, you're saying that we have to sit around for like this long, you know, as a break? We don't want breaks, but we'll take 20 cents more. And then they would compare the relative efficiencies of the multiple unions. And then I was like, that's just a company. You just need to make like your own company that controls the labor and do contract work, right? I mean, they're different names for the same type of structures, I feel like. Yeah, what else we gotta say? Anyways, how long have we been going? Wow, I'm surprised my battery has lasted this long. I think we'll try and get to an hour, and then we'll cut it. I wanted to interview some people. I don't know. Do y'all have any questions for people? I don't know what to ask them. You know, you're for equality. What you know? I guess you could ask them if they're for equality of opportunity or equality of outcome. I think that'd be a good question. I think I liked, there was Owen Benjamin had an idea, and he was like, instead of giving all this money to the Women's March, why don't you start like a woman's hedge fund, and like all that, like millions and millions of dollars, just put it all into a bank account and only fund women-led or women-approved, whatever your criteria are, businesses out of that fund. And I mean, if you have like $1 billion like you know, fund that's investing in stuff, I mean, it's small compared to the other stuff, but I mean, I was in my meeting about the company update, and they were talking about, oh yeah, these larger, these smaller firms that are only doing, you know, $100 million. You know, they're not really big firms until they get to $1 billion. And I'm like, how do you even fucking think about that? How do you conceive about that? billion dollars in capital that they're controlling. Like, I wanted to do the math and figure out like how big of a pile of sand is it if I have 1 billion grains of sand. Like, it's fucking insane. This is like Fidelity, $1 billion a year marketing budget. If they wanted to buy our company for $100 million, I mean it's not $100 million, but maybe like, I don't know, some millions of dollars. It's pennies in their overall like spending. So anyways, I think there's ways to do it, good ways to do it. I love this place downtown. This is like this like running path kind of thing going on. My son has a giant stick. Here, let's switch. All right, show us the stick. Okay, what can you do with it? Give us some. We're gonna dox you. Doxing the kids on the internet. You know? So the King of Random guy got a felony charge for setting off dry ice bombs in his backyard. Did you hear me? Hear me?
Dry ice bombs are freaking amazeballs.
Dry ice bombs are amazeballs. Quote Seth Cole, 2018. This is true.
2018? Are you assuming
This is
what
2018. 2018.
my religion is? I am offended.
This is 2018. We live in 2018. Okay, I don't know. What else we got going on?
And also, I believe in spaghetti.
Ask them about Aziz and the Claw. They're coming for you next, Carter. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done. There's not really that much more to see. I hope y'all all had fun with me going out to the Women's March. I might try and stream some more after I charge the car or something. I don't know. We'll see. Bye, everybody. Talking donkey. Yeah. I saw your intro for Jay the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, that's fucking awesome. Okay, okay, how do I end this thing? Are you sure you want to stop streaming?